In quote 13 above, it says that Nano travel was known to Putana. Who is Putana? Quote 14. In Hindu mythology, Putana, Sanskrit. Can, lit. Putrefaction, is a matrika who is killed by the infant god Krishna. Putana is also considered as a foster mother of Krishna, as she breastfed him, though it was with the motive of killing Krishna by poisoned milk. By offering her milk, Putana had performed the supreme act of maternal devotion in the shadow of her evil motives. The myth is told and retold in Hindu scriptures and some Indian books, which portray her variously as an evil hag, an ogress or a demoness who surrendered herself to Krishna, though she initially came with evil motives. Krishna, who himself was the eighth avatar of Vishnu, apparently had some kind of conflict going on here, not only with this Putana woman, but with the group she represented, which was called the Matrikas. Quote 15. The Matrikas assume paramount significance in the goddess-oriented sect of Hinduism, Tantrism. In Shaktism, they are described as assisting the great Shakta Devi, goddess, in her fight with demons. Some scholars consider them Shiva goddesses. They are also connected with the worship of warrior god Skanda. In most early references, the Matrikas are described as having inauspicious qualities and often described as dangerous. They come to play a protective role in later mythology, although some of their inauspicious and wild characteristics still persist in these accounts. Thus, they represent the prodigiously fecund aspect of nature as well as its destructive force aspect. In the 6th century encyclopedia Brihat Samhita, Varahamihira says that mothers are to be made with cognizance of different major Hindu gods corresponding to their names. They are associated with these gods as their spouses or their energies, Shaktis. Originally believed to be a personification of the 7 stars of the star cluster the Pleiades, they became quite popular by the 7th century and a standard feature of goddess temples from the 9th century onwards. These beings are known to often be dangerous and originally being the personification of the 7 stars of the star cluster, the Pleiades. This is in itself quite a revelation, as the Pleiadians whom Barbara Marcignac is channeling are proud to be associated with the 7 sisters, whom they jokingly refer to as the 7 chicks. We are going to explore the Pleiades frequently in the following papers, so this is just a heads up for the readers. As I said, Marduk is almost always referred to as a war god, and in reference to the above excerpt, he is called a warrior god, the same thing. Here he calls himself Skanda. It makes me wonder if this is where the word scandal comes from, scandal in Swedish. Putana, the woman who breastfed Krishna, and her 6 sisters of the Pleiades are very important when it comes to researching the black arts. Hence, let us continue down that path for a moment. Quote 17. In Vishnu Purana, it is explicitly stated that Putana should work in the dark, symbolizing the lack of illumination of knowledge. Her earrings are described not as radiant but as quivering, signifying her unstable nature. Agrawal equates Putana to Varuna, the Vedic god of darkness and chaos in the water. As Varuna pollutes life-giving water, Putana mixed her breast milk with poison. Thus, Putana stands for death and darkness. Now it becomes really interesting, and a direct link to the Sumerian texts and Egyptian mythology is present in a big way. Now we learn that Putana stands for death and darkness, and thus do the 7 sisters of the Pleiades. Remember from level 4 how I distinguished between the 7 sisters of the Pleiades and the 7 sisters of Ursa Major, the latter being the original 7 sisters of Orion, and not of the Pleiades. Perhaps that did not sink in with everybody who read it, understandably so, but that was a serious claim and an important one as well. Here, in the Vedas, we see the evidence that the 7 sisters of the Pleiades are not a place of light, love, and peace.